Hail Mallrat hobbyists, this is the OCM Mallrat and welcome to OCM Hobbies. In this video we will be doing an unboxing of the Games Workshop, Necromunda, SAAR ARCHAEOTEKS and Grav-Cutters. Yeah. So, another Necromunda unboxing. This one is for House SAAR. Okay. And my favorite house, honestly. I love doing. I had a gang back in the first edition of Necromunda, and now that they're back, I'm slowly getting their stuff. So this is part of the series where they gave the gangs new, more specialized or specialist members. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, just like the Orlok Arms Masters, for example, or the Escher Death Maidens and Wild Runners, stuff like that, which we will check out in the future, maybe. So let's check this box out. It should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just 6 individuals, but you can see there's a lot of plastic in here since they're on grav boards or Grav-Cutters. Goblin gliders, essentially. Yes, look at the back. Oh, wait, let's look at the date first. Okay, so this is copyright Games Workshop. Where are you? There you go. Copyright 2020. So I'm not sure if this was coinciding with the Hive War or the Ash Wastes or one of those expansions. Okay, let's look at the back. So the ARCHAEOTEKS are the weird insecty extra arms things over there. So you can see 2 of them. They appear to be on 25mm bases. They have a rad beamer and a spider rig. Okay. Yeah. Okay. From first glance, it looks like you can use them for Mechanicus bits if you play 40k or even your tech priests. I play Imperial Guard. I'll be using these. I'll be finding a way to introduce these into to use these in my armies, and these are probably going to be end up as my tech priest and engineers or something like that. Now the Grav-Cutter riders. You can see that's okay, these are the Grav-Cutters. There are 4 of them. They are on flying bases. Well, no, they have flying stems, but they should be on normal 32-inch bases. 32mm bases. They have a Histor pattern energy shield and a oh yeah, that's the Grav-Cutter. So let's check out the box. You can already tell there's a lot of plastic in here. You can hear it when you shake it. Yeah. A lot of plastic. I've opened it once just to make sure the contents are here. Okay. Ah, look at that. Okay. Ooh, differently colored stuff. Look at the bases. The bases are not your normal black Citadel bases. See? So, as with most Necromunda kits, I think it's 2 identical sprues. Yep, these are 2 identical. Look at the plastic density on each sprue. You're really getting your money's worth here, as opposed to. Wait. Oh, no. I have it upside down there. So you see, they are identical. I guess that's 2 Grav-Cutters and 1 ARCHAEOTEK per sprue. So we'll just check 1. We'll do that last. Look at the stuff. So first, the bases. 4 cool textured industrial textured. These are 32mm bases. It says Games Workshop to 2017. So they're probably part of the Necromunda Zone Mortalis base series, I think. Not sure. They seem to be identical except for the last one, which is not. I'm not sure if these are random per pack, so your mileage may vary. The 25mm bases, there are 2 of them for the Archaeoteks. I'm not sure you guys can see that. That's too small, but there's Games Workshop 2017 as well on these. These are made of the same. These are not made of the cheaper black plastic that GW normally uses for bases. You can see they're same plastic as the sprues, so same as the model types. One thing I can already see is the bases. Take a look. Now, normally the flying bases have stems and you stick them in a hole onto their floor base. These ones are different. So you get 2 packs of 3. So you have 6 flying stems, which is more than what's needed in the box. You only need 4. Okay, but you have 6, so you'll have 2 extra. But take a look. I can already see this is going to be a bit flimsy, but they are plastic. So, tips, okay, that's fine. But how the base attaches to the... how the stem attaches to the base is you have to glue it on. And since it's made of a different plastic, I think you gotta use super glue. No, I think you do. You gotta use super glue. So that's a point of weakness. You may want... Well, it's clear, so it's gonna be harder to drill. This is gonna be easy to drill. This is gonna be harder to drill. And you're gonna see the thing. You can see the pin, the metal pins or something. So that may be a point of weakness in the model. But anyway, so let's put the bases here. Okay, so 4 32mm. And 2 25mm Zone Mortalis. I gotta get me more of those. They look great. And they're relatively cheap for the price. Of course, if you're a long-time GW consumer, you probably have a lot of bases. Square, round, oval, whatever. Okay, so the shields are made of clear plastic, okay, kind of like the canopy in your Eldar your Eldar vehicles. Actually, the Warwalker, the Grav tanks, and the Vipers have plastic canopies. I think the Venom does as well, although I have not seen that kit yet in person. Okay, but yeah, so you have a clear plastic. It's slightly shaded blue, if you notice it. There's a slight blue or teal color to it. So there are 4 of these. Although the plastic itself can be useful for bits and conversions. Anyway, so there are 2 sprues with 2 shield bits per sprue. You can see. There. Okay, so let's place that there. Okay, now let's look at the manual. Manual is feels like better paper. It's still the black and white paper that GW uses for their specialist games. There we go. Necromunda, SAAR Architects and Grav-Cutters. Usual stuff you need. Copyright 2020. Let's take a look at stuff. Okay, so Archaeotech 1 option bits. Wait, usually there are optional parts. That's 1. Not sure it has optional parts, but you know, you always have the option to make parts. What is a gun they have? Looks like a plasma pistol of some sort. Okay. So those are the Archaeotechs, and then the Neotechs. That's what you call the I guess they're juves. So you just assemble them there. Head swap. You can do head option swaps for these. Can be useful. Although they look very Dark Eldar, yeah, actually the heads. But that's because they remind me of Dark Eldar Hellions. Because, you know, boards, dudes on boards, so yeah, feels that way. Okay. There are 4 of these, but you know, 2 copies of each. Grav-Cutter, how to assemble the boards. There you go, Neotech on Grav-Cutters. And that's how to stick the things onto the bases, although they use a normal Citadel base and not the textured Zone Mortalis bases, so that's gonna be a bit harder to stick onto one of these. Gito. But I like these. These are cool. So let's look at the sprue. Alright. The sprue itself. Okay. You have, what do you see? Okay, let me see. The Grav-Cutters are there. The bodies. You have a bunch of bodies. Using, of course, the newer contemporary GW style of just weird cuts and stuff to make it a bit harder for you to convert and repost your stuff. I don't know why they do this. Actually, I do. It's probably for brand recognition and stuff, and because of the chapter house lawsuit, but whatever. Nice. Look at the heads. How many heads do you get here? So 1, 2. There's a helmeted architect head over there. 3. Else. There's another architect head over there. 4. 2 screaming juve heads. 5, 6. That's a female torso. You see the boobs. 6 heads. But this thing builds 3. It builds 2 Grav-Cutters and one and 2 Neotechs and 1 architect. So you have 3 extra heads. That's cool for bits. Let's take a look at the weapons. Vansar, so it's harder to identify the weapons because they look so weird. But yeah, look at that. Yes, you see that. That's I don't know what that is, but you can probably just count as plasma pistols if we're planning on using these in 40k. The architects are going to be easier to use. You can just put them on a 32mm base, maybe funky them a little bit and count as engine sears. Now for the Neotechs and the Grav-Cutters, I'm not quite sure what you can field them as. Probably just use them for conversions. If you're gonna field them as something, it will probably have to be something like Rough Riders, but you're gonna need to mount them on the oval 60mm bases. But I think you can field them as is. I mean, I wouldn't mind these as give them lances. Give them lances, and that's, yeah. Actually, now that I mentioned it, these guys are gonna make a cool Rough Rider squad. Imagine guy on like flying board with a lance and a shield. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. I really can't pinpoint the weapons much. Yeah. You just have hands holding nondescript sci-fi weapon thingies, which, well, seeing as you gotta put the guns together, you can just put a plasma gun or las gun or whatever head there, or a front half. So not a problem for people to convert their stuff. Anyway, I think that's that. So take note, 2 identical sprues. 2 identical sprues, 2 shield sprues, 2 flying stem bases, 2 flying stem sprues, 4 32s and 2 25mm Zone Mortalis bases, and a manual. Okay, so there you go, guys. That was the Necromunda, SAAR Architects and Grav-Cutters box set, Citadel miniatures. Anyway, yeah, these are gonna be a bit hard to use in 40k, but there's still cool bits, especially if you love House Van Sara as I have for the past 20 plus years. Almost. Anyway, there you go. So, if the video helped me in any way, if you like the video, maybe give the video a like. If you guys like what we do here, you can subscribe to the channel. This is the OCM Hobbies channel, where we do hobby stuff, miniatures, unboxing, gaming, stuff like that. Our main channel is over at the OC Mallrat. That's where we do expos, trade fairs, gaming events and stuff. So swing by. If you guys like what you see, maybe stick around, subscribe to the channel. Anyway, I'll see you guys in my other videos. Mallrat out. OC Mallrat out. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you enjoy similar content, consider subscribing to the channel. If you want to help us make more stuff, share the video with your friends and circles. Consider checking out our other channels. We have dedicated channels for hobbies, games, and other stuff. And I'll see you in the next video. OC Mallrat out. Yeah. They really modeled these guys after the Green Goblin or the goblins from the Spider-Man movies. Huh? Look at that. Yeah, Spider-Man. I'm tempted to paint one up and give him the Goblin mask as a Norman Osborn from Spider-Man 1. Okay. The ASM 2, the Amazing Spider-Man 2, also Harry from Amazing Spider-Man 2. No, but this actually looks a little bit more like him, the Dane DeHaan version. Okay, where you had Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. But no, this has to be the Norman, the Willem Dafoe Norman version. Avenge me, Spider-Man. I don't know, guys, but I'm tempted to make them Rough Riders now. I really am. They look so cool. But I'll need another box, cause Rough Riders only work in squads of 10. Squads of 5, too easy to kill. As of 10th edition. Anyway, see you guys around. Thanks for watching.